Hey guys, before I get started today, I'm sure many of you guys have already heard that DoorDash ended its partnership with Walmart. Now for me, I never really seen any Walmart orders from DoorDash in my market. I definitely did with Ubereats, and I barely see any of those anymore. So it sounds like the Walmart orders are starting to trickle away from the other platforms because now we have Spark. So let me know if you have DoorDash, if you're still seeing Walmart orders. I think it's supposed to end sometime in September. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but speaking of Spark, for us who do Spark, I got an email today which says enhanced visibility about tips. And I know going in and seeing the tips wasn't very transparent. I heard it from a lot of you guys, and for me, it took me a little bit to kind of get used to going in and where to go to see my tips, and you got to wait the 24 hours and all that. So this is what Spark said. They said starting on September 8th, we will be updating the earning screens for more transparent tip earning experience. You will now have visibility into unconfirmed tips and any tip adjustments made to your tip earnings. Be sure to have the latest version of the Spark Driver app to see these changes appear over the next couple of days. And it says, here are the changes we've made. You can now easily view unconfirmed weekly tips that are still pending or processing below your confirmed weekly earnings. To see a complete breakdown of your unconfirmed weekly tips, including the trip number, date, and trip time, tap on unconfirmed weekly tips. And it gives a picture, and I'll try to pop that up here on the screen. The customer has 24 hours to adjust a tip after delivery. Once finalized, it may take an additional 48 hours for unconfirmed tip to be confirmed. And then they go on to say, if a customer increased or decreased a tip, the adjustments will be reflected in the section as shown below, and I'll also insert a picture of this. The initial tip amount will be crossed out and the final amount shown beside it. Confirmed tips will also include rollover tips in the following week. So that is some good news. Enhanced visibility about the tips. I'm sure we can all appreciate that, us Spark drivers at least. So I am going to go ahead and get the apps turned on: DoorDash, GrubHub, Ubereats, and Spark. And I am actually here in the Walmart parking lot hoping to catch me a Spark, but we'll see what the first offer is. Of course, as you guys probably already know, I'm going to have to decline some offers, but it would be nice to get started off with the good offer. So we're going to go ahead and see what we get. As you guys already know, I had to do some declining. Here are some of the pretty bad ones. $8.88 for a shop and pay. 10.1 miles, and like I say, you got to go in there and shop for it. They might be out of items and you got to communicate with the customer. There also might be a line. The order's just backwards. The pay is too low for the miles. That was an absolute no. I decline on that one. Then Ubereats sent me this one. They were sending in the offers. These are the ones people have probably been declining. $6.50 for 10.5 miles. Again, absolutely not. Spark sent me an order, $63.09. Yes, the $63.09 sounds great, but I gotta drive to another location, which is probably 30 minutes from me, and then I have 39.4 miles to drop off all of these items because there was 10 orders within this. So that was a no-go for me. And as always, I hold out for something that's reasonable, and I got an offer from Ubereats. They finally sent me something reasonable, $16.23. It is 2 orders that I do have to pick up from. It is for Pasta Pronto. They have been good lately. The order should be ready because I did have to drive here. It's probably like a 5-minute drive. So I'm heading here now. Hopefully both orders are ready and we can get these wheels back to moving. Thank you. All right, I got the order and it was sitting on the shelf, so it was ready as expected, except for some reason I thought that both pickups were here. I think I got a little excited. They are not both here. I have to go to Applebee's, and they are 4 minutes, 1.1 miles down the road. So we are heading there next. Hopefully the food will be ready.
Hi, you're here for Holly, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Here are the drinks.
Awesome. God.
And the straws are in the bag, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You have a great rest.
You too. Got the Applebee's order. Took a little under 5 minutes. They are pretty busy. And yeah, so we got the orders. I am gonna go ahead and hit start delivery. First customer, which is the pasta, is about 4 minutes, 1.6 miles. I'm gonna go put this in my trunk because I have my drink carrier back there so I don't slide around. And we're gonna get these wheels to move and go get these orders dropped off. Pasta orders dropped off. It is an apartment complex. Customer left me their building number and some instructions, except the instructions to me were just a little bit off. They told me to go to a certain part of their building, but I think that they meant within their entrance. So I was a little confused. I found it, I seen what they meant, orders dropped off, all is well. Next customer is 3 minutes, 0.8 miles. I did let them know that I am on my way, and I will turn on my other apps and see what else we can catch. Orders dropped off, and it was easy to find for the most part. So I'm pulling up and the GPS is giving me a pinpoint, and these are like townhomes. So you got to kind of walk in and then walk down, and there's usually townhomes on the left and the right, and you just got to kind of walk until you find the correct one. Well, I walked up the stairs not sure what side it was going to be on. Well, it was on the right side and it was the first one, so it worked out perfect. So that order is dropped off, and on the way to dropping this order off, I turned on DoorDash, I turned on Spark, I haven't heard anything from them. DoorDash, of course, brought me in some offers. They sent me an offer for 5.6 miles for $4.50. That was an absolute no. Backwards order. And then Little Caesars, if you watched my last video, Little Caesars, I've said this before, I don't get a lot of good offers from them. When I do, I'll take it, but I have to make sure to check those items because they are known for forgetting to give me all of my items. So last time that is what had happened. So of course, decline on that one. And then I got an offer for $7, 3.5 miles DoorDash for Popeyes. So we are heading there now, and they're right around the corner. Yes, for Lee C with DoorDash. Lee L-I-C. Perfect. Thank you. You too. I've got the Popeyes order. It was ready. Yay for that. This location can be iffy sometimes, but tonight just seems maybe a little bit slower. You know, I'm getting offers, but a lot of them are bad. It just seems kind of slow. But on the way here, DoorDash tried sending me a couple add-ons for Popeyes. The first one was for $2.25 for 3.8 miles. That is just backwards. That is just too low. Then they sent me another one for $2 for 1.6 miles. Absolutely not for both of those. What is your guys' bottom dollar for an add-on? For me, I think it's still, I mean, I guess it just really depends. I'm gonna say $6 is my bottom dollar, unless it's like maybe $5, same restaurant and really low miles, like under a mile maybe. But I'm gonna say $6. Let me know what your guys' bottom dollar is. And then in there grabbing my Popeyes order, and Spark finally rings in, and it is a good one. I'm like looking at it, taking a quick glance, $17 and some change for like 3 miles, and it went just like that. But I did see it was an ASAP pickup. I'm on this order. I don't think it would have worked out too well, but yeah, we're on the way to dropping this customer's order. Somebody snatched that offer up fast because it looked to be a really good one. Also, this customer is an apartment, but it is leave at door, which is nice. So we are on our way. I've got got the customer's order. Drop off is 8 minutes, 3 miles, and it is an apartment, but they did give which apartment complex they live in, which always comes in handy, especially if you're not familiar with certain areas or certain complexes. That always helps, and if there's other complexes near the one you're delivering to, definitely helps. So I am on my way. I did message a customer that I am heading their way, so they know to be expecting me soon. Like I said, I just do it as an extra courtesy for the customer, and it just opens up communication. So yeah, we're gonna go get this order dropped off. Orders dropped off, and thankfully the GPS took me right to the customer's building. I remember these apartments back before when Ubereats didn't take you right to the building. These buildings were very hard to find, especially at night, and I have done a few nighttime deliveries here, and the trees are tall and bushy, and they block the building and the apartment numbers and the carports. It's not easy to find at all. So I still had to walk up to the entrance and kind of behind the trees to see which side of the building the customer's apartment was. But all I can say is thank goodness Ubereats takes me right to the building. That so helps, because at the entrance I came through, there's no map there either. So it can get frustrating, especially at night when you can't see anything and nothing's visible. But I found the customer. All is well. It's dropped off. It looks like they got a delivery to from somewhere else, or maybe a neighbor dropped off some wine, but there was like a reusable bag with a bunch of bottles of wine in it. So it looks like they're having themselves some dinner and some wine. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. Of course, if you enjoyed the ride along, please give this video a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.